On June 8, 1967, without any provocation, the Israeli Defense Forces viciously attacked for over 75 minutes with missiles, torpedoes, and napalm the USS Liberty, an intelligence ship then operating in international waters. 34 brave Americans died and 173 others were wounded in that assault. Since that terror-filled day, a cover-up has taken place. The Liberty survivors are still fighting back and demanding justice and an end to the cover-up.
In behalf of the survivors and families of those who perished, we do respectfully state that it is long past time to conduct this long overdue investigation. And repeating our objective, it's time to uncover the cover-up, and let's get to the truth. Thank you.
Warren, what was your position on the ship?
I was the cook.
And what happened after the attack? Did you get wounded?
Yeah, I got thrown down a ladder and got banged up and cut, but nothing major, so I was helping everybody who was wounded.
Now today, I understand a legal brief's been filed with the Secretary of Defense over this incident. Are you hopeful that that's going to lead to full hearings on it?
Yeah, we need some closure to this event. You know, it's been going on for much too long, you know, and it's wearing down a lot of families that should have closure. The real reason told why their families had to die, you know.
I was a senior petty officer in the communications center where the torpedo hit. I just stepped out of the room that killed 26 people that died as a result of the torpedo. 14 of them were my men. The way the law reads, as I understand it, for Israel to attack a vessel on the high seas, that is, in international waters, without first identifying who it was and what it was, is illegal. That's one of the complaints. That they fired on life rafts and men who were trying to help other wounded men is in violation of those same regulations that all these countries claim to support. That Israel claims to have surveyed us, circled, and they couldn't identify us, and they still attacked us in their official story, is documentation that they violated these laws. And that's what this article, or this complaint that you have in your press kits, talks to. Okay? Israel can't have it both ways. They can't claim that they misread our speed at 25 knots 3 times because of poor equipment that wasn't current, and then identify us as an Egyptian ship that couldn't do 5 knots. They can't have it both ways. They can't say they were responding to shelling from the sea and turn around and identify us as an Egyptian horse carrier that had no weapons. It just, none of it makes sense, and that's what this addresses. Okay?
1982, we had our first reunion here in this town. It was 15 years afterwards. A lot of press. It was jam-packed. A lot of us had a good chance to speak. Most of us did. Then we went home. We got so much flack, a lot of us, either from our local newspapers or phone calls from strangers. In my case, I had a few threatening phone calls. I've been through a lot of things in my life. I'm a lot tougher now. There's a lot of things that needs to be said, needs to be done. That's what this committee's about, is to help fix a wrong. So when you ask that question back there, when you're young, 15 years out of service, you're still starting your family, you still have lives, you still have to make money. We've all gone through an awful lot of change in our life, and this is a wrong that needs to be right. We came here today as a group, as a family, remembering the men we lost aboard that ship and remembering all of us. So I want the press to know, this is just one recruit. For the past 40 years, I had to watch the night before. I was a CT or brancher, but I was trying to be a T brancher. I would sneak up to the upper level and watch the boys working on the equipment. Even today, I find it hard to talk about the equipment because it's highly classified in those days. But I'm gonna go, what the hell, I'm too old now. They had a stuff called spoof over here. We had fire control lockdowns, which means there were planes flying over. I had the mid-watch was up at 8 o'clock in the morning. That planes that night were locking fire control. That means they were getting the bearings for missiles to be launched. I'd watch the T-branchers call up to the bridge and tell them. They could scan the area, friendly planes in the area, Israeli planes. 15 times minimum. The next day we were attacked. I just want, after all these years, when I hear reports from Israel, well, it was an accident. Explain that accident to me. How do you reach on a ship the whole night before and the next morning? Those people shouldn't be flying. So I hate to say it, it's bull. The people need